Just wondering then how you've, what Fluent's done for you really.
Oh wow, where do I begin? Fluent has changed the way I see myself. Fluent has changed the way I see the world. Fluent's changed the way I see other people. It's opened my eyes to just the amount of experiences there are out there and how other people experience things. I think I value myself more. I think I no longer use my confidence as a mask. It's more genuine. I think more deeply about the decisions I make in life and why I think the way I think. Yeah, it's changed my life massively.
Like, right, you can coach me, try and ask me some hard questions around the competition, because there's part of me that really wants this, but I'm also a bit scared of it. I wanted to marry my wife, but I was scared of marrying her. Because I sometimes think, how's someone got a book out of one idea? It's like they've got one point. That's why I think this is endless. I don't think you ever stop. I don't think you've reached the finish line with this ever. At some point you'll complete this diploma and you'll know more than you did before you started. But you'll still have an ocean of stuff that you don't know and more to go find out, whether that's about yourself or just about the world of coaching and all the things that come with it, and just people generally. It's endless, isn't it? Absolutely endless. Because if somebody wants relationship coaching, I'm not sure it's actually about the relationship. I think it's about them and how they are and what's going on for them, so I want to coach them. If that then changes the way they do relationship and it works for them, then that's brilliant. But I reckon it'll also change the way they do a lot of other things as well.
I think coach is a buzzword these days. I worked and they changed our titles from support workers to coaches. And at the time I was like, I haven't got a clue about that. It was about 8 years ago. And then a couple of years later I met John and started into this and realised actually what a coach, life coach, was. And I thought, well, I got labelled that, and I wasn't that at all there. And I think they're still called coaches there. Yeah.
So I'm okay sometimes leaving people with, it's a bit like counselling, but we look forward in terms of progress people, not to the past. And if that's what they're left with, that's alright. Do you know, like, I don't feel like, if I was to explain everything of what we do, I'd be there for about 25 minutes trying to... So sometimes I will use the word life coaching. So if someone goes, football coach, I go, no. Like a life coach, like someone who helps people do life better. Yeah. And I'll leave it there, mate. You can take the skills and throw them out the window, because this is about who you are. And we can't look any further than Rodgers' work on this, because it's flipping groundbreakingly brilliant and still completely relevant. That almost this is what it boils down to. He said they are necessary and sufficient. Basically what he's saying is, this is all that's needed. Yes, I think, yeah, change. Just keep going.
I remember thinking, well, I'm going to feel arrogant if I think I'm good at that, or I'm going to feel selfish, or I'm going to feel all them labels then attached to me. But actually, no, I'm really important. I'm really important to people. I'm really important to myself.
I flipping love this idea of different soil. That a coaching session, a coaching relationship creates a different place for growth. And that our role is almost the soil, to provide the soil, to provide the conditions where somebody can flourish and grow and develop at their own pace and in their own direction and in their own way. But we can provide those it's like being a brilliant gardener, where you just get all the elements in place that's needed for growth, and then you allow that seed or whatever it is to blossom when it's ready, or to grow in the direction it wants to grow in, or to find its way to the light, however we want to take that analogy.
I'm just a massive fan of that idea of different soil. I can remember driving along, well, I had a 6-month-old baby at the time. I was driving along and I heard that a famous snooker player, can't remember him at the time, he was exactly the same age as me and he died of cancer. He was world champion at one point. No, Paul Hunter. And he was exactly the same age as me, and it said he's left a wife and a 6-month-old baby daughter. I'm driving on the motorway, floods of tears. Am I displaying empathy, sympathy, or compassion at that point?
Same condition.
I think it's sympathy. Because I'm not really imagining Paul Hunter dying, I'm imagining me dying. I think it's wrapped up in my world that I think that's sympathy, which is was a very strong emotion for me at that point. I'm not saying that this is the definition of it at all, it's just an interesting starting point for us with this really, to be able to separate. So how's it sitting with any of you? What's your thoughts on it? It's the idea, I love this idea of, in this room right now, there is me and I'm John, and this is who I'm being and this is who I am. But in the reality, sort of the experience of this room is that there's 10, 11 different Johns in this room right now. Because all of you experience me in a slightly different way. All of you interpret me in a slightly different way. All of you react and respond to me in a very different way. It's like in a school there's one head teacher, but there isn't. It's 500 head teachers, because every kid, every staff member, every parent has a slightly different experience and interpretation of that one person. Brilliant, thanks everyone. I'll go set the food up and then we'll...
happened in America, which is a long way away, because we've got a good relationship with America.
I think it's because their world looks like our world, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I think it's a Western thing. Their world, their streets remind us of our streets, their jobs remind us, do you know?
Yeah.
That's what their night out in Paris reminds us of our nights out. I think that's the difference, because people getting shot in a nightclub in Turkey, I've been to loads of nightclubs. Loads of times. But there's something about the way the news reports it is that's in Turkey. It's the way the news reports, one British soldier died today. His name's Colin and he lives in Sheffield and he's left a wife and kids and da-da-da. And in the same firefight, 50 Iraqi soldiers died. Who were they then? Why are you not telling us about them? I just find it dead interesting, dead fascinating. And we're going to go with this. We're going to spend a bit of time over the next little period of this training. We're going to look at what you need to be empathic and what gets in the way of you being empathic. And this is going to be really different for all of you. So we want you to try and take this and start to apply it.
Go back to what Sam said.
Yeah.
Oh, right, he's doing it now. Ta-da!
I'm just interested how beautiful you feel. You don't have, no one has to answer it. I'm just. Also, it gives us some freedom from judgment.
Maybe.
And if you think about how beautiful do you feel, is there any such thing as beauty, or is it just our interpretation? So what beauty means in your world, what beauty means? I don't know.
I think sometimes they're different.
So when people make an effort then, do you feel as though they're making an effort for themselves or making an effort for other people?
It's different for everyone.
Yeah, and I just remember saying, what are you doing? Have you got them air straighteners off? They were like, they're mine. And I'm like, what? And it almost was like a collision of worlds. I was like, oh, you know, like it, because in my world, that didn't make any sense. That's all it was. But lads want to use air straighteners, and
Yeah.
their choice, isn't it?
Mm.
It's the same with everything. When one person starts, it makes you following. It's how many people follow. As to whether something takes off or not. And for how long. But a lot of these trends.
Yeah, Rob.
How are you doing it?